What's up, YouTube? Welcome out to Take a Hike with Jim. Of course, that makes me your boy Jim, aka YaKnow. And today we have a couple different options as trails. We're going to start here at Cotten Hill Dam, get some good photos, maybe take the Hawk's Nest Trail 1, 2, or 3. You don't know which one we'll take, if we take any of those yet today, or if we come back. We don't know. We'll see. But in saying that, welcome out to the channel, and let's have a great time. So, we are here at the Cotten Hill Dam Road access in Fayette County, West Virginia, in the heart of America's newest national park, the Nee River Gorge. Had some signs back there, different things. Got an ongoing project. Got a lot of things up here that may be closed off to us, but we're still going to take our time and see where this takes us today. This is going to be an easy trail day for us, I think. We will see. We're going to try to have a great time. If you haven't done so already, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. If you are liking the channel and our content, we appreciate each and every one of our subscribers. And yeah, so we have Hawk's Nest Trail number 1, and I think that this is going to take us pretty much down to the river. We have some cautions. Let's look at the steep and everything. Woo, this bad boy's steep. So, dam upstream, water may rise rapidly and cover this area at any time without warning. Sirens will warn of definite water rise. If you notice changing conditions, get out. Horns or sirens announce changes in water flow, changes in the sound of water, or changes in the current indication changes conditions. The level of water on the rocks or structures also indicates change of conditions. So, up here with the dam, as kids, we used to come down here and fish and different things. They sound that horn, you got very little time before they crank open that dam, and that water comes up quickly. I don't think we have to worry about that so much today. Yeah, we had a couple rainy days, but for the most part, I think we're gonna be fine. I think we're gonna be fine. So, since I've been down here, and it's been years, they put a fence up all the way down through here. That makes it relatively nice, actually. But it also takes away a lot of good fishing spots, unless you want to walk the river, which is always an option. So, we'll see. Eventually, we will make our way down to the river. So we took Sunday off from streaming. It's the first time since we've launched the channel that, or relaunched the channel, should I say. Started growing that we've taken a day off. It was kind of much needed day off. Every other Sunday, for those that do not know, I go and I train with my martial arts instructor. I'm 44 years old. I've been doing martial arts since I was 7. And I've had basically 3 primary instructors over the course of all those years. One has passed away, one is retired, and the gentleman I'm with now, I've been with for 15 plus years. So, every other Sunday, make the trip, seek out my instructor. He's about an hour away or so, and train for 3-4 hours, and then make the journey back. Now, I haven't been making that journey all those years. He used to live a lot closer. But anyway, so I share that because basically that's why I wasn't doing anything yesterday. So yeah, this ain't too bad of a little hike today. I'd like to get another hike in today to go along with this one. We'll see. A lot of our bigger hikes for this area are done. We can redo them and do whatever, but are done. So we got a lot of small hikes where we'll throw a couple test ourself hikes in there, like we did the other day with the Fed Station Road. We'll throw a couple of those style hikes in. Yeah, I mean, I think in all practicality on this road there's a way to hike all the way to the end and hike up to the other side, which would be Hawk's Nest Bottom, which is where we was at a couple videos ago. It's the one with the bridge about fell through. Not real eager to go back, but well, the Hawk's Nest Bottom I am, but to that bridge about fell through, not so much. So we're going to see how we feel. We'll take some more hikes that are a little bit more challenging here and there. These little day hike trips, don't be surprised if we start knocking 2 or 3 videos out a day with these. Just putting some small hikes together and out there. We got a somewhat of a day pack versus what we had thanks to the West Virginia Army National Guard. Contact your recruiter or your office in your area for the Army National Guard. The Army National Guard pays 100% in-state college tuition. I'm here to tell you it's a good deal. Check out your recruiters today. And that sounded like a sponsored video. It's not. I was in the Army and I was in the National Guard. So, go Army. Huh? But we have our day pack that the National Guard has supplied us with in our area. Appreciate those fellas. And at the local military entrance processing station. So we're able to carry a little bit more of our gear with us. Not all of it, but a little bit. That I wasn't able to carry before. Because I don't always want to carry my full pack. Everybody's like, you should carry your full pack, and that's what you should be training with all the time, and blah, 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 blah. Listen, I get it. I understand. But I don't always want to carry my full pack. I'm going to be carrying it for up to 214 days next year. So, yeah, you'll have plenty of time to hear me complain, whine, cry, all about next year, I'm pretty sure. We had an awesome time on the live the other night. A lot of good comments. A lot of good information shared with each other. Appreciate that. I think we got one of the fastest growing hiker communities in the class of 2026. There's a couple out there that was already established that have some pretty good sized numbers. My hat's is off to them. And I appreciate them because they paved the way for us, right? But I still think that we have some of the best supporters on YouTube and on the hiking channel, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So, you guys know I like to ramble. You guys know I like to talk while I'm on my hikes. It's just what I do. So, anyway, it's nice. I just like to talk on my videos. You guys, you ladies and gentlemen know that. And so in talking today and making some conversation with you folks, I think I've decided that I'm going to take the sleeping bag and my quilt, both. And I know people are saying that's overkill with weight and all this stuff. So what I'm going to try to do is take my enlightened equipment, put it inside my sleeping bag, and get it inside this same compression bag. I'm adding 2 pounds, maybe 3 total, to my bag by doing so. So something's going to have to be transferred out. I'm going to have to go through my bag and look and see what I can take out, start shedding some weight. One of the things that's going will most likely be my poncho. I'll go for a rain jacket. I already got rain pants, which is going to be a lot lighter than the poncho. So just look at little areas to make room in case I decide to do that. Because listen, it don't make sense at this point in time for me to continue to go out and buy gear and shelf gear and buy gear and shelf gear. And I've watched a lot of videos on whether or not sleeping bag liners work, and the community is torn 50-50 basically. Let's just be honest, it's torn 50-50. If they work, if they don't work, if they do exactly what they say on the label, if they don't. Some of them are heavy, some of them are not. All of them I've seen pretty much have a space issue regardless of how small they come back down to. You can look at it that way, and everything. But why am I going to spend $60 to $150 and get a pack liner when I have like a $400 or $500 quilt that can easily fit inside my sleeping bag, fasten up to me, give me that little bit of extra warmth, and can pack away? Why would I shelf it? That's the question that I'm asking. So you can't tell on the camera right now, I'm sure, but this does have some elevation to it today. Even though it's 0.7, it has a slight elevation dip, not much, but a little bit. So it's gonna be fun coming back up after not being able to hike Thursday because of the weather, and we done the live, or was it Friday? We done the live, and not be able to hike Saturday because of the weather. And of course Sunday we took off from YouTube and everything, and back on it today. So we'll see. But anyway, back on subject. So why would I trade out the Enlightened Equipment quilt, which just as light, if not lighter than some of these thermal liners, and shelf it? So I don't know. I don't want to be known as that guy on trail, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm reading your comments. I've watched the Ventures or Wandering with Sam, where Sam made it, the Appalachian Trail. We got Chase, I think I pronounced, if I said your name wrong, I'm sorry, that just came off his or their trail journey in October of this year. And then of course Sloth has been out on trail and everything. So I'm listening to all these folks, I'm watching their videos, and I'm watching previous videos of people who I like watching as well, other people I like watching as well, better way to say it. And you know, they all say the same thing, and you all say the same thing. The cold days, even starting out, when I'm starting out in March, is coming. If you watch, was it The Hiking Dancer? Which was Roadrunner, or was it New Hampshire Taylor? I think, don't quote me on this, it was New Hampshire. It was Taylor that made the statement that she had started both in March and in April. No, it was Hiking Dancer. That's right, it was Roadrunner. That she had started both in, so I apologize. She started both in March and in February. Her through hike she done in March, and made her through hike, and then last year she'd done quite a bit of it, and then she jumped over and done the PCT, which, hey, do you. She started in February, and she said if she had to do it over again, she still started out in March. So there you have it. And she said both times that she started out, whether it be February or March, Hawks Nest Trail number 2 don't look too bad going down. She said both times that she started out, and I think they got the main dam. I don't think you can go all the way down to the main dam anymore, unless you walk the river. So we'll see about that. But she said both times she hit 2 snowstorms at about the same time, about the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, somewhere around there in March. And consequently enough, conveniently enough, that's when we're starting to swell. Yes, they got the dam blocked off up there. So if you're going to access the dam at all, now you're going to take a trail. And the road up there used to be open all the way to the dam way back in the day. So we'll see what the trailhead's like, because I'm feeling pretty good, actually. I'm feeling pretty good. So there may have to be times that you get the bobblehead thing going on here with the camera, but we'll see. So this is trail number 3, Hawks Nest Canoe Kayak Trail Access. There is no way I'm getting on this thing with a kayak without knowing that horn. It ain't happening. Conveniently enough, back when a little bit younger, I was coming down through here or whatever, I saw one of the prettiest snakes that you ever did see. And I'm not a snake guy, and you got to watch for snakes down here. But he was purple and green. Purple and green. And people say, there's no such thing as a purple snake. Well, by God, I found one. So maybe it was 1 in a billion, but he was pretty. And we let him live. Pretty sure he was non-poisonous. So anyway, we'll see what this trail brings. So far, just a little bit of an incline down. And you know, we could, until we hear the siren, we could take the access back. And like I said, I don't think we have a issue today as far as having to worry about hearing the siren. We might, but if we do, that water gets high, but it don't get up this high. Knock on wood. So a couple little switchbacks here, a little bit of rockiness, some cobwebs walking straight into them. This is Hawks Nest Trail number 3 at Cotten Hill. I like it better than I did the other 2. Of course, like I said, we could maybe rock river hop all the way back down to number 1 and come up that way and come out. Ooh, that'd make for a long day. Good video, maybe. But definitely damn good training, because it'd be like training for the Manusa, whatever that place is that has all the rocks that you got to climb over for a mile and a half. I can't pronounce it. Dang it. Everybody gonna make fun of me. Hey, I'm just a good old boy from West Virginia that has sometimes a problem enunciating. So we'll see. Don't think we have to worry. Might be, but we got some roughed up right here. So this is a little bit of a scraping type of deal. So if you've noticed, that was a pretty big, I don't know if the camera picked it up or not, we'll see. That's a pretty big scraping on the ground there, which tells me that there was a thirsty bear. It was marking its way as it was coming down. So keep our head and eyes on a swivel, baby. This actually might bring us out very close to the dam and past that gate. That may be why they've done this. If so, I'm gonna be ecstatically happy. But I don't know if that's what they've done. Plenty of little cut-offs. Get down to some huge rocks. But we're just going to continue. We're going to continue on. Once again, looks like some stir up there. Keep our head and eyes on a swivel. Could be other people walking out there just doing whatever. But for the most part, I don't want to take any kind of chances. If we see any changes in conditions, we'll go pop trail and up that hill we go, fence or no fence. We are going to be moving with a quickness. Like I said, up here, I'm pretty sure we're fine. It would be pretty bad for it to get up this way, but once again, I don't think. They may release it today at some point. May even release it while we're down here. Who knows? But I don't think we got anything to worry about. Oop. Watch your footing. If they're doing something, I'm listening, because if that sound goes off, we are turn and burning, baby. I could tell you the water probably can get up this way. A little bit of driftwood mixed in some of that stuff. So I'm saying it would have to happen really fast and all the gates. So I'm not for sure. Even as a kid coming down here, I was always worried and always weary and cautious that they would open this dam. And there was a couple times down here fishing and walking it. By God, they did. And that water does move quick. Quick. Get our first peek at the dam here in just a second. You probably can already see it on video before I even said that. So, one gate partially open, another gate kind of open type of deal, but nothing massive, nothing major. We're, like I said, going to use extreme caution. Extreme caution. So if the camera starts to bobble right here, I'm a little bit sorry going down this incline. I want to make sure that I'm trying to use both trekking poles efficiently. This is one place where it's very rocky. A lot of ankle breakers, and a lot of headaches. Don't want to fall and bust your head anywhere. That's for dang sure. So I think it's safe to say the water line will, can, and does get up to about where we're at. Thus the driftwood, right? So we ain't gonna walk all the way down to the dam. I wouldn't think. We might. Look at the power of the river. Putting all that driftwood, them big old trees and logs up in there. Wouldn't stand much of a chance as a person with that thing opened up. But man, look at the view. Hawk's Nest, Lover's Leap. I think that right there is Hawk's Nest. I'm pretty sure that's Hawk's Nest. Yeah, that's the overlook. I can kind of see some of the differences. Kind of do want to get down to the river, find out what the best option here may be for that. Where's my son? Probably make an edit button. Little shady. Turn burn. All right, so that's been Cotten Hill and Hawk's Nest Trail number 7 right here in West by God, Virginia, in the heart of America's newest national park, the Nee River Gorge. Hope you enjoyed the hike today. There wasn't a whole lot of views to be had, but in saying that, we had a great time, had some great conversation. The weather is beautiful, and as you can tell, I had to shed that Sky Goat hoodie because man, I'm just telling you, you can't beat that Sky Goat hoodie, and you got your good base layer on. I'm telling you, everybody needs to go over to skyhoodie.com and order at least 3 or 4 of those things, man. I'm telling you. And they don't sponsor me. They have commented they know who I am. They don't sponsor me yet. Hint, hint. But I didn't say that. Everybody should go over and order like 3 or 4 of those Sky Goat hoodies. I'm just telling you, you will not be disappointed. As a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to order my wife one and my kids one, and my kids are all raised. I'm getting ready to order them all one and my wife one as well. So I love the hoodie that much. It's become my everyday wear, not just for hiking. Anyway, with that being said, I wanted to thank each and every one for coming out. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up right here on the channel. And also, we have started taking donations through PayPal and Venmo and GoFundMe right here on YouTube. We're having a little bit of an issue with GoFundMe and YouTube working correctly together. So if the link ain't there, I'm sorry. It'll be on one of the video descriptions. Now, here's the thing. If you have to give and you want to give, it's very much appreciated. It's not required. I'm not sitting here as a beggar. I'm not sitting here as a panhandler shaking a jar begging for people to support the cause and all that. But if you would like to, there has been some folks out there that have wanted to donate, and some haven't, and that's fine. I appreciate the ones that do, and I also appreciate the ones that just tune in and watch and do not donate. So either which way, I'm just saying every penny helps, right? Every penny counts, and it goes a long way, and every bit of it is spent on trail for 2026. It's not spent on gas to do these hikes, food for my everyday living right now. It's not spent on utilities, bills, or anything. It's all saved up and spent towards the Appalachian Trail 2026 through hike, so that I have a little nest egg for starting the trail. We're going to get into that in the next couple of days on our live video and things as we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Like I said, if you don't mind, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and just do me one more favor, would you? Take a hike.